There's the saying of Swami Vivekananda that expansion is life and contraction is death. And the usual explanation of this is contraction is the selfish unit, the smaller microcosm, which will, of course, be dying. And expansion is to realize that everything is Brahman, that is the macrocosm. And when you realize that the macrocosm is real, that everything is one unit, that it's one thing, then it's life, because it's always life. There is no death in there. So expansion is life and contraction is death. Now, what I realized, just adding into it, that spiritual progress lies in the fact that it's happening slowly and gradually, and it's a gradual process. This expansion of consciousness is a gradual process. Like after, when a soul enters into the human birth, an earthly soul, when it enters into the human birth, it's a very selfish kind of being who are only concerned about their own happiness, their own safety, their own security, their own life, their own career, their own jobs, whatever, and just that. And whatever happens in the world, they are not concerned about that, at least not really concerned about that. So that is a selfish kind of living, which is, it's not judging good or bad, it's just a level of evolution, right? The next level of evolution, when the consciousness has expanded more after a few more human births, so he's concerned, that soul is concerned about his family, and the issues of his family, his town, his relatives, and everything. When he's evolved more, he is concerned about the issues of his country, uh, even about the world issues, and the happenings in the world. Really, he empathizes with that. Whatever good is happening, he empathizes with that. Whatever bad is happening out there in the world, he empathizes with that. He takes care of his own self, he is taking care of his family, but yet he is empathizing with the world issues, and he will try in his own way to add to whatever good he knows that will do good to the world, like using less of plastic, maybe adding less pollution into the world, lessening his carbon footprint, etc., etc. In whichever way, he will try to do good in his own little way, and he's concerned about the world issues. After this, the more he enters, when he enters into spiritual practices, when he's meditating, then ultimately he realizes that this whole universe, physical universe, it's just one. So that is the ultimate expansion of consciousness, when he realizes that this physical universe is one unit. And after that realization, the responses of the soul might be different. Some, there might be some sadhakas, some saintly souls who will give themselves to social service, do good for others, maybe preaching spiritual teachings. Some souls would be there who just, sitting in one place and enjoying themselves, some sadhakas, because they know that this is all a play. They both know that this is all a play, yet, the response is always different. So you never know what would happen after the ultimate realization of unified consciousness. After that, the sadhaka will choose his life purpose, that what he wants to do in this life. So he might be preaching, he might be doing good, he might be doing social welfare, or he might be just sitting somewhere and enjoying, because it's all a play, it's all just a game. So that is the meaning of, expansion is life and contraction is death, and the progression of it. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Hari Om.